Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on a Chevy Duramax where the tank actually sucked itself in. So we're going to replace it with a Titan tank, 200 liter one. So of course it's already full, so we're just going to drill a hole in it and drain it. Now we got most of the fuel drained, we can start dropping the tank out. Obviously don't drill a hole in yours if you're going to reuse it, but let's take this fueler neck out. Gonna pull the drive shaft next. You're gonna want to mark it. Paint pen. So it's just four 11 mil bolts. So once I had the drive shaft removed, I removed this back bracket just so that it could drain a little more. And I'll just lower it down a little bit and you can unhook. I don't know if you can see. There's a couple hoses up here to unhook. And then all it's holding is that back bracket, but we'll just put the jack under it. And then the two fuel lines at the front here. So I just unhooked the fueler neck, and I'm just gonna, you can just push it out in here and it'll just come with the tank. Or you can unhook it at the end of the tank right here. See that? So once you get lowered a little bit, you just have to undo the one clip here. Unhook this vent line. And if you have your fuel lines all disconnected, it should just come out here. So to get the module out, all you do is just move the snap ring around. It'll pop open. So here's the difference between the two, side by side here, as you can see. This one got all sucked in. Since the old module got damaged from being pushed up, we're gonna add a brand new module in. And also the vent tube and everything was plugged up. So once we're happy with that, I can install it again. So you want to add your O-ring, switch it over. If you're just upgrading your tank, you don't need to put a new module in. The only reason we're switching the module in this one is because it had this one all twisted up in the tank, if you can see, because it sucked it in on itself. So you can just clean up your old one and reuse it. But since this one had damage, we didn't want to reuse it. So the new Titan tank comes with the new clamp. So once you get it popped in, make sure it's lined up here. I always like to mark it, but make sure you're in these grooves. So once I got this module back in, I can just add the lines. so they go back in the same spots. So I have everything reattached. I'm not going to put the filler neck on yet. I'll add that after I put the tank up there. So I'm just going to put it back on the transmission jack and we can lift it back up. So all we have to hook up at the top here is hook up the vent, filler neck, make sure this is connected. You want to make sure you have your safety pin back in there, because if you lose that, you'll lose your fuel pump. And then we'll have to put the vent cap back on. And once we get a little bit higher, we can add the fueler neck. This one right here. This up here should be good. I can add the new So I got the filler neck back hooked up, brackets back on, front fuel lines hooked up, plugs on the top all hooked up. So now I just gotta add the drive shaft and fill the tank back up with fuel and prime it. So the tank's back in there. I just put some fuel in it, so I'm just gonna prime it. So these trucks have an electric fuel pump in them. The tank. You can hear it priming the system there. So now just check for leaks after you fill it up, and you're good to go. So smash that like button and subscribe, and you'll see more videos like this.